Are you feeling disconnected from your wife and just sick and tired of having the same arguments over and over again? Well, brother, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be covering the 5 signs that you're in an unhealthy relationship, and more importantly, what you need to do to go and fix it. Now, if we haven't met each other before, my name's Luke Finn, and I'm the founder of the ARC system, which has helped hundreds of dads avoid divorce and reconnect with their wife. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and smash the bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. And be sure to stick around to the end of this video to get the opportunity to enroll in my free masterclass. In the masterclass, you're going to get to learn the 4 things that you need to take for your wife to see your change, and the secret to reconciling that no one else is talking about. So with all that being said, let's dive right in. So the first sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship is when you're having lots and lots of fights, and it's the same issue coming up over and over again. Things get ugly really fast. There's name calling, belittling, and you're not making any headway with resolving the problem. Guys, this is a really serious problem, and it's something that a lot of men face. In a healthy relationship, it's normal to have fights every now and then, but the difference is those problems get resolved. They don't get swept underneath the carpet, and they don't just stack. In an unhealthy relationship, these problems are stacking, and you're feeling disconnected from your wife. You feel like a million miles away from her, and she's basically you feel like there's a wall up between the two of you. And that's because of all these fights. She doesn't believe it's possible now to resolve issues with you. And it's a very difficult situation to be in, but there is a way around it. So stick around to the end of this video. I'm going to teach you exactly how to start navigating fights and conflict like a ninja and bring resolution. So the second sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship is a lack of trust. Are you checking your wife's phone? Are you watching where she's going in the evenings? Are you sending her text messages all the time? Where is she at? Have you put a tracker on her car? If you're doing any of these things, it's a serious sign that there's a lack of trust in the relationship. And the same thing, if she's doing the same thing with you, there's a lack of trust in the relationship. Guys, trust and emotional safety are the foundation for every great relationship and to create an unbreakable marriage. If you don't have trust, it's very hard. It's only a matter of time before that relationship falls apart. And if you're doing any of these things, it's a serious sign that you need to work on your marriage and start rebuilding trust. Now, I'm going to link up above a different training that I did on the 3 steps to take to rebuild trust. So I'm going to link that up above now if you want to get some more context on how you can rebuild trust. The third sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship is manipulation. So if you are threatening your wife, like I've heard guys say, listen, if you don't check back into the marriage, it's done, right? I'm gone. You got like 3 months to check back into the marriage and you're done. These threats, and same thing if your wife is threatening you, saying, look, you need to do this or I'm gone. Any of these ultimatums, it's manipulation. It's done by somebody that's feeling weak or needy. If you're doing these things, I guarantee you feel weak and needy and like you have no power in the relationship and you have no power to affect your wife. And this is not what you want to be doing, guys. Manipulation is horrendous. I know there's plenty of videos out there where they'll tell you what words to say to attract your wife back into the marriage. You see this with lots of dating coaches using certain words to manipulate your wife. This is horrendous. You do not want to be manipulating your wife. You love her. And if you want to create an unbreakable marriage, it's about deep changes within yourself and not manipulation. So if you find yourself either threatening your wife or she's threatening you and giving you ultimatums, this is a serious sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship. The 4th sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship is your sex life is dead. When you first got with your wife, I bet you had a great sex life, right? But then what happened? You had kids, life got real, you have all these responsibilities with your job, and your sex life has died off. Maybe you're having sex once a month. Maybe you haven't had sex in a year. This is not normal, guys. We're meant to be in a deeply connected, intimate relationship, in a marriage, a deeply connected, intimate marriage. You should be having sex multiple times a week. And everybody's a little bit different. You know, some people have it more, some have it less. But if your sex life is dead, like you're having sex once a month, or you haven't had it in a year, this is a serious sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship and you need to do something about it. The 5th sign that you're in an unhealthy relationship, and I see this so often, is when you got third party involved in the marriage. So this could be a mother-in-law or a sister-in-law who is, talking to your wife, talking in their ear, basically bad mouthing you. This is not healthy. It could also be, though, if your wife's hanging out with a friend, spending lots of time with a friend, and that friend really cares about the two of you. So you've maybe only met him once or twice, but she spends all the time with him, and he cares about the marriage. He's just giving her advice. Guys, this is toxic. You don't want to be doing this. So you do not want, the problem here is you do not want a third party in your marriage. A marriage is between two people. As soon as you get a third person coming into the marriage, even if it's like, if they mean well, like a relative or a friend or whatever, it's horrendous. It's a recipe for disaster. So you do not want anybody involved in your relationship with you and your wife. If you've got issues between yourself and your wife, you need to work them out together and not get somebody else involved in it. So now that we've covered the 5 signs that you're in an unhealthy relationship, let's look at, you guys, you can get excited. Let's look at how we go and fix it. So there's 3 steps to go and fix your marriage. The first thing that you need to do is you need to become a ninja at navigating conflict. At the moment, you're having these fights they're coming up so many times, same fight over and over again. You're getting defensive and you're getting nowhere. There is a different way around this. There is a framework, and thankfully I teach it, of how to de-escalate situations with your wife when they get heated, how that she feels understood, to validate her emotions, to validate your own emotions, and so you guys can eradicate fights from your household. Now, if you'd like that training, I'm going to link it up above. Click it there and become a ninja at navigating conflict. The second thing you need to do, brother, is you need to start speaking honestly from your heart, right? You cannot be brushing issues under the carpet and just ignoring them. You need to address issues when they come up. It's not okay just to leave things as they are and just ignore them. You need to speak from your heart. And the thing is, if you're the ice guy, you'll find this kind of difficult, because speaking from the heart means opening up. Now, and also for context about the ice guy, if you want to know what I'm talking about the ice guy and the nice guy, I'm going to link up above. These are the 2 types of men in a marriage, and I go into detail about how they save their marriage, depending on which type of guy you are, whether you're the ice guy or the nice guy. I'll link that up above for context. And the ice guy has difficulty speaking from his heart. He's driven, is very successful, doing good at work, but just doesn't know how to connect with his wife. The ice guy needs to open up from his heart and be vulnerable, all right? And now, thankfully, I also have a communication guide to help you with that. If you struggle with communicating from your heart, with opening up, with showing your emotions, then check out the communication guide down in the description. You can click it there and download it today. And the final thing you need to do, brother, is you need to raise the bar in your relationship. It's not okay that all these things are happening. It's not okay if she's spending time with a friend. It's not okay if she's calling you all these different names. It's not all right. You've got serious issues in the marriage. There's basically the dynamic in the relationship, the power dynamic is all out of whack. You need to raise the bar in the relationship. Now, this is not something that I can cover on a short video like this today. This is something, but I do have another training to cover this, thankfully. And it's a 3-day challenge to attract your wife back and reclaim your power. I'm going to link it down below. It's called the Alpha Attraction Challenge. Click that link down below in the description, and in 3 days, you're going to learn how to reclaim your power, to raise the bar in your relationship and attract your wife back into the marriage and heal the hurt that's been done. All right, guys. So as promised, at the beginning of this video, I told you get the opportunity to enroll in my free masterclass. In the masterclass, you're going to learn the secret that no one else is talking about to reconciling with your wife. You're going to get to diagnose your marriage and learn what it's going to take to reconcile. And you're going to get to learn the 4 steps you need to take for your wife to see your change. Enroll in that masterclass today. You can find the link down below. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to my marriage support group for dads. This is a free Facebook group of dads. It's a wonderful community of dads committed to avoiding divorce and reconnecting with their wife. You can find the link down in the description. Click there, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you've got any questions at all, post them down in the comments and let me know. Are you seeing any of these 5 signs in your marriage? And if you found this video useful, do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and smash the bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. Now, with all that being said, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.